Okay, so welcome back to my tutorial. Last time we were talking about how to start making a beat in Reason 12. Okay, now today is just a continuation. So in case you missed the first session, you need to look for it on my page, DJ C Rock Zambia, on Facebook, and on YouTube, look for Mr. Iraq Z, okay, and follow my channel. All right. So this is where we ended. In less than 10 minutes, I'm going to finalize on this issue, okay? So that we talk about some other issues concerning mastering and all and Reason. Then we're going to move to another digital workstation. All right. So right here, I have made my song. As you can see, I've made a number of sounds that I want to combine, and they're going to be a song. All right. So let me just play something. Okay. Okay, so that's my trance. Okay, so according to how many sounds I want it to be in this instrumental, that's what I made. So now what we're going to do right about now is we want to arrange this instrumental, okay? So what we have to do here is on your keyboard, press Command A. If you're working on, if you're working on PC, it's Control A, okay? So just using your mouse, just highlight those. Just highlight the blocks that you made, the ones having your sounds. Then press Control or Command on Macintosh, on Apple. But on PC, which I'm sure most of you are using, it's Command D. Okay. So as you've seen, it's duplicated. Okay. So we're going to duplicate it for a number of times. All right. So let's get to listen to how. Another thing is, like I said in the beginning, it's just looping up to 5. So we just have to turn off the loop now. Since we want to make a song, we don't want it to be looping just here. So let's get to make a song. All right. So it's easy. It's easy to make a playlist from here, since we already have the sounds. The only thing we have to use is the mute button here. Mute, delete, okay, mute and delete. So let's try. For example, in the beginning of the song, I don't want the drums to play. I don't want the bass, okay. So here on your left, we have this where you can just click and type in what you've played. So here I have my violins. Let me just play my violins. Okay, so it's basically everything I've named is what's in there. Okay, it's what's in the channel. So like here I have my piano chords, if I can play them. Okay, so like I said, we're not wasting much of the time today because we're only trying to make a playlist out of what we did. So what I'm going to do, so you just click on selection tool. If you want to color any of your blocks, you just right click and go to color clip. Okay, so here we've got different colors. So what I did is all the sounds that I want to play just on the chorus, I've colored them into color red. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take off the drums. Here we'll see, you can see I've named them basic drums. We take off the drums. Okay, we take off the drums in the beginning of the song. Then what else are we going to take out? We take out the bass, okay, beginning of the song. Then let's get to hear how it sounds. Okay, it sounds too crowded, so we have to take out a few things. Okay, what am I gonna take out? Let me take out the marimbas. These are the marimbas. This is the way I played them. Okay, so I'm taking them off. They're going to come on the next selection here. I'm taking off the drums as well. So here we go. Let's listen to that. Sorry, we just start over. Okay, so right there, I want my verse to start just here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all these that are in red with my mute selection. Here, I just go to mute. So I'm trying to make bars for my either rap or singing a verse or so. So what else am I got? I'm taking out this since it's in red. These are chorus sounds. Okay, so let's get to listen to it. Okay, so that sounds great, but I want to have a row just before the chorus starts. So what I'm gonna do is I want to look for my rows. I've got a number of rows in my samples which I can use. I'm sure you can download a lot of rows or feelings when you check on your browser. Actually, just Google for drum samples and you're going to find a lot of rows. Okay, so I've got a lot of drum rolls in here. Okay, I think I kind of like that one, so I'll just drag it down here. Okay, so I drag it down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom. Like I said in the last session, if I want to zoom, you just press H. Okay, that's zoom out. Zoom in is G when you're in Reason. Okay, same as in other doors. So I'll just zoom and put this where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it has to be before there. Okay, now since it can't get here on number 9, what we have to do is we have to come here. We have to come here where it's written bar, and I want to go by the grids. Okay, I want this thing to move by the grids. So yeah, so it's on the right position. Let's get to listen to it. As you can hear, it's kind of slow. It's not going at the tempo. So what you have to do is right click. Okay, you right click there, then say quantize. Okay, it's going to try to fit in. Let's get to hear how it plays. Okay, so that sounds okay. At the end of that row, I want to have a crash, you know, ding, 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 yeah, something like that. I'm sure most of you who've had an experience with real drums, okay, you know what I'm talking about. You need to have a crash at the end of your row. Okay, so I'm going to try and look for its other. Okay, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, it sounds too loud though. Let's get to listen to it. Okay, it's a bit loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on it and drop it a little bit down like that. Okay, since now our crash is okay and the row is just sounding alright, let me just play it. So what we want to do is want to make this row into just one file. Okay, so what we do is before I do that, I want to make this into a bar. I just go by the end of the wave and just click it up to the beginning of the bar, okay, on my left side. So it means I'll be moving with bars, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it. On my right side, I just say join clips, okay. So since I've duplicated my playlist here, and as you've seen here where there are red things, a lot of red things here, the ones I've colored red, that's where my chorus lies. So I'll just go to this, the row, and drag it down to my chorus, okay, because the row will be the introduction of the chorus. Remember, you have to press Control if you're using a PC, and if it's a Mac, you use a Command, okay. So since I'm using a PC, I just press Control, okay, then drag the row just to the next to the chorus, okay, somewhere on there, because that's where my verse is ending, and I have to get the introduction of the chorus just there. So let's get to listen to that. Okay, so that's good. So in this song, I just want to have two verses. So the second verse is exactly like the first, the length of the first verse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it together with the chorus. The chorus ends here and the verse begins just there, okay. So once I highlight like that, I just press Control. Remember, it's Control and D. If you're on an Apple or Mac, it's Command and D. So check on what will happen. So it's Command and D. Okay, I have the exact kind of a verse which is just here. Now my chorus is ending just here. Okay, so when my chorus ends, I want another row. So just click on the row, command on Apple or Control on PC, then move, drag it to there. Okay, so let's get to listen to that. Okay, now my second verse sounds exactly just like the first one. So what I want to do is just by the beginning of the verse here, okay, these are my drums. I want to remove the kick drum, okay, just to make it a little bit different from the first verse. Then I want to play with the basses, okay. First of all, let me start with the kick drum. I double click on this block which I created, which I duplicated, okay. So the kick drum is just here on C, as you can see right there. So it's already highlighted. So what I need to do just is to press on delete, okay. So the kick drum is gone. Then if I need to go back to my edit mode, I come back here and press edit mode. It takes me back to there. So let's get to listen to how my verse starts. So I want to make it a little bit different here. So I think my marimba will start just, you see I've written here marimbas. My marimbas will start just after the first block, okay, because I want to differentiate the first verse and second verse. After the first block here, I use my mute to unmute it. Then the next one I mute, the last one I unmute, just like that. Then again, I want to turn off my drums before the second chorus, okay. So I go to my drum block here and just drag it onto my left side, then go to my row, Control, then move and drag it to just there. Let's get to listen to how it sounds. Okay, so that sounds good. My basic instrument is almost there. So we have the chorus at the end here, which is carrying about two bars. So I want to make it into 4 bars. Okay, so I just click on the chorus here. I press Control and D to duplicate. Okay, so the chorus is longer. At the end of the chorus, I want to put another row. Okay, so let me just click on Control, then move it to where I want it to be. Okay, now since it's done, at the end of the chorus, I want a few things that are in red. Like I told you in the beginning, all the things in red are on the chorus. Okay, so I want to duplicate those two, which is the violin and marimba. Okay, then since this other one, the synth is in red as well, I'll go to it. I'll press Control and D. I think that's the end of the instrument, the basic instrument that we were making today, or that we were arranging today. Okay, so that's it. You get to listen to the end of the instrumental. Okay, it doesn't sound too good. Maybe I also include the chords, the piano chords. So I'll just click on the piano chords and press Control and D. Let's get to listen to it. Okay, that sounds good. So it means we add another block over there just for, let me say, just for the violins and the piano chords. Okay, so we call it a wrap. The next thing we want to do is make sure everything has been mixed all right. Okay, this is why you get to click on the mixer. As it is right now, I think I've mixed everything just all right. The mixer has got all these different things that you can see over here. It's got a compressor up here, which you can use to compress your instrumental. Then when you can use the threshold here to add how much compression you want to it. All right, I don't add so much compression this compressor. I'll show you how I'm going to do my mixing. Okay, let me close the mixer. From there, you hide mixer. The next thing you want to do is you go to your rack. Okay, open it like that. Then just on top of the rack here, you have this thing. It's called the master section. Okay, this is where you master a song, your instrumental before it's out there, or even your song, because you can record vocals and Reason. So here we have that, the mastering suite. Okay, here you get to have equalizers, compressors, and maximizer, and so on. Mastering will be for another day, but this is how you end your instrumental in Reason. If you didn't watch the first part, like I said, watch the first part. Then after that, you come to this one. That's when you're going to understand how to start making an instrumental in Reason and ending like this. Then now, the next thing we're going to discuss will be about mastering. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. It has been DJ C-Rock. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.